So another weekend, another tournament. I am currently at Newark Castle, although there's no castle that I can see. There's a Waitrose over there, I don't know if you can see that. And just waiting for the train's about to go. So I'm going to go find Wild Ways and we'll roll into today's tournament. Supplementary, I found the castle. It's right next to the train station. So game one, played Tomo. He had Carnor, Fell and a Palp Shuttle. Took down the Palp Shuttle in the first round of combat. That was quite fortunate. However, those were the last hits I managed to record on target, as I did not hit either interceptor for the rest of the game, which sounds bad, but I had planned for this and I had feedback array. I actually feedback arrayed Carnor to death completely, and chased Suntu around a bit, but he wised up to the whole feedback array situation and didn't let me get anywhere near him. That kind of worked for me. It meant that Suntu was focusing on not getting zapped, and I rolled out 64-36, winning my first game. Second game, I got really lucky in the first round of combat. Dash Rendar rolling onto a rock just there, trying to get out of range, trying to get out of arc, not managing with either, and I torped him first round and this round here as well, and then finished him off just here. That meant that the game went reasonably well for me from there on in. It was a ghost versus 3 and then 2 of my jumpmasters, so I just pursued him around the board and eventually finished him off. So third game versus the TO, a really positional game this one, one of the best games I've played in a long time. We don't have any shots for about the first 15 minutes until about here. This is the first round of combat, and I get the better of the first engagement, getting the ghost where I want it, sort of ignoring Biggs and Poe because they're not quite in the right place, and eventually take the ghost down, and then focus on the 2 X-Wings, zapping Biggs to death so that I can torp off Poe Dameron and go for the win. So final game, got a little bit cute on my positioning early on down this flank, got myself out of position basically, but it worked out okay. Managed to block the IGs off just here, got some lucky crits through on the first one, which meant that he had to go towards the board edge and I killed him. That leaves me with 2 Jumpmasters versus 1 IG, and I get reasonably fortunate on the range of an engagement and manage to get a set of torpedoes off there, and from there on in I just block him off and finish him off. So I ended up winning the whole thing, which was unexpected but nice. Got myself a fancy challenge coin, so I now have 3 of those, although this is my first spring kit one. I'm really pleased with that. Wild Ways is really great location, and the guys there were lovely. I really enjoyed all of my games, and just the atmosphere is really nice. It's a real gem, so I'd recommend checking it out if you're in Newark, and I'll see you next week for more vlogging. Cheerio.